Oh, we're live. Jesus. Whew. You ever just have one of those bong tokes that really grabs you by the boo-boo? Oh, we're going to chill for a second, let a couple people get in here, get the life lessons underway. I don't know why I've been doing these live lately. I'm just been feeling it. Let's move that. There we go. I don't know. Just been feeling doing the live shit, especially like because I can do it from my phone. I get better quality, not audio quality, because I can't use my microphone. Either way. Oh, my name is Jeff. If there's any fucking internet thing I miss, it's the you look like a motherfucking like that shit. That's got to come back. Oh man. Oh, I won't go in depth on it, but I just got back from my daughter's talent show, and goddamn, it was rough. Oh, first of all, shout out Cam's speech. What's up? Yeah, and that was the best, motherfucking. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is like with fucking public school talent shows. It's just goddamn. There's some of the worst shit as a parent sometimes. But, like, you gotta sit through it. You know what I mean? It also helps when your kid is also, like, you know, one of the ones that has talent. I'm not saying that mine does. I'm not saying that she doesn't, though. That's where I started performing. Yeah, it's a difference, Cam. You're actually good at, like, performing and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Like, oh, man. Just, I don't know. You know, and I don't, like, first of all, don't, adults or kids, if they're not like great at singing, don't let them sing a cappella. Makes you notice the shit so much worse. There was a little girl, she was in grade 2. She had one of the craziest voices for her like I've ever heard on a kid. Like, it was crazy. She sang a country song, and like you could see all the parents and everything in the crowd. Like, we're all going like, holy shit, like, she's really fucking good. I don't know. Sometimes it take you by surprise. One piece of my mustache is like sticking out, and it's bugging me because all I can see is that out of the corner of my eye. Oh. No. Yeah, because some go on there to goof off, but but some are terrible. You get the good ones once in a while, like the one you saw. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, man, like, fuck, like some kids, they're just born with like a fucking natural talent, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's like, I don't know, part of me, it's always cool when you see like a kid who can kind of like rap, like it's cute, you know what I mean? But like when a kid has like a fucking crazy singing voice already, it's like, man, please just stick with it. Like, you'll be able to go far with that for sure. Alright. Life lessons. Let's do this. I don't care if there's only one person or whatever. People can catch it after. This is Life Lessons with Juvy. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah. I had another intro in mind. God damn it. This is why you can't smoke bongs and go right to a live stream. Fucking mind gets off track. This is Life Lessons with Juvy. I am your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at JuvyThaKid. Oh, actually, anybody watching this, I want you to go follow I Am Cam's Speech, and I want you to subscribe to him on YouTube. He's the one that made the Life Lessons with Juvy intro that you see on the regular episodes. He's an award-nominated artist. He's just a good fucking dude, you know what I mean? You know what? And tomorrow, I was supposed to do an album review. Cam, let me know what album you want me to review, man. Because I'm still bumping the established 96, I believe. So I want to, fuck. I wish I could remember. Either way, he'll correct me. But either way, man, I'm still bumping that shit. So if you want me to review that album, I'll do that for you. If you want me to do the new one, I'll do that. Either way, topics, let's go. Angela Hill, yo. People breaking up with their partners over stress and medical problems. I kind of get it. Especially, okay, if the medical, like, I understand that, like, you know, if you're with someone and they're going through a hard time, it's like, no, you know, like, we don't need to break up. Like, I can help you through this. You know what I mean? But for the person that might just, it's one of those things where they got all this on their plate right now. They're dealing with all this shit. And being in a relationship is kind of like, for them, it might feel like an added thing that they're going to have to, like, take care of and deal with, and especially if they're kind of freaking out about these medical problems. If it's something kind of serious, you know what I mean? It might be one of those things, like, where it's like, you know, I need to deal with these medical issues, and I don't want you to have to watch me go through that shit, or you know what I mean? Or I don't want you to have to deal with that. So I don't know, I kind of do see it. I don't know, especially like certain stresses, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on what the stress is. If they're going through like a heavy change in life, that can really shake somebody's world up, and they might just need time to themselves to kind of like figure out, like, okay, like, who am I now? You know what I mean? Like do I still want to react and think about shit in the old way, or now through this situation, am I gonna fucking maybe have a new appreciation on life? You know what I mean? It's, I don't know, it's kind of one of those things. It all depends on, like, what the situation really is. Oh, excuse me. But I see it, you know what I mean? I can kind of see the reasoning behind it. It might suck, you know what I mean? It's obviously gonna hurt and, like, be shitty to deal with, but, you know, sometimes people just need that space so they can figure all their shit out, you know? Sometimes it's easier. I don't know, I've broken off from, like, even, like, friendships, you know what I mean? Just recently, like, today, I got hit up by a dude I used to chill with. Shout out to CJ Merrick. But either way, it's one of those things, like, he asked me, like, if I still talk to somebody, and for me, right away, I was like, I don't talk to any, like, I literally, I don't talk to anybody from high school, public school, any of that shit. Hello, folks, Dan Owen, you beautiful son of a bitch. But, yeah, no, like, I don't talk to anybody from high school, even, like, my early 20s and everything. It was just the type of person I was back then, the type of situation me and those people always were in. It just, I don't know, I needed to break away from all that shit so I could, like, better myself, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's the way relationships gotta go, too. People always say, like, you know, they always try to, like, make a comparison to, like, flowers and everything when it comes to relationships. And I said this a long time ago on Instagram. It was a caption I did with one of the photos I took. It was basically like saying, like, you know, sometimes relationships are like the flowers that, you know, during the winter they go away, and then spring and summer come back, and it's fucking, they rebloom, and they're bigger, and the flowers seem brighter for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, not everything is just fucking, can be related to, oh, a flower dies, so that's it, there's an end. Well, no, not all, that's not how it always works, you know what I mean? Trees lose their leaves and everything, and they sprout new ones and all that, like, the next season. So, you know, sometimes you gotta take time out to deal with, like, a medical issue or some stress going on in life. I don't know. Cannibal Kill. What's going on? Glad you're still bumping that. Project IV. Is that 4? God damn. I'm horrible with Roman numerals. But either way, Project IV it is, bro. Okay, I'll check that out, because I don't have that one. God damn. Either way, Cannibal Kill. Is it possible to repair a friendship with someone you used to be very close to? Wow, this kind of goes into the first topic. It all depends on how that situation was left. If there's still, like, damage done, and there was no closure, and, like, there's, you know what I mean, there's not a willingness to, like, have a discussion about what happened, then I don't know, it might be really hard. Dan, I'm the same way. Don't talk to any of those folks from years ago either. Yeah, man, I don't know. For me, actually, we can tie this in. For me, it's one of those things, dude, like, just because we were close back in the day doesn't mean we gotta be close now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Hold on. Here's the thing. People will always, like, poor connection. We're good. People will always, like, say, like, oh, you know, people from high school and everything, those are the friendships you should cherish, whatever. Most of the time, your friends from high school, you're not even going to talk to. Like, after high school, you might be best friends with someone in grade 9, grade 10. You don't even talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? But, like, is it possible to repair a friendship? Like, as speaking as an adult, obviously. It all depends on how that, like, the situation and the relationship was left between the two people. I've had situations where, you know, it wasn't on bad terms. Me and the person just grew apart. And, you know, I'll meet them, go for a coffee or something like that, and just kind of catch up or whatever. But there's other times where I don't know. I don't feel the need to. I don't feel it's necessary. I don't feel it's going to be productive or bring anything positive into my life, really. And it's, you know, it's, again, it's one of those things, like, if it was left on bad terms and there was no closure, there was really no discussion about what happened, then yeah, that's going to make it hard for the relationship to, like, be bonded again the way it was, because there's always going to be that, like, unspoken tension and that, like, you know, that grudge that was never, like, finally, like, laid to rest kind of thing. I don't know. You guys, like, if you guys have watched this channel for a long time, you know, like, I've always said, like, discussion and communication is very important. But I've kind of always said that as far as, like, you know, people on social media and if you're having a debate about something. But it's important in friendships and relationships as well. If it's one of those things where you just kind of always push something off, or you never really deal with what is kind of bugging that person, it's just, I don't know, it's going to make that person not even want to, like, really fuck with you anymore. Because it's like, alright, every time I talk to this person, it's like, shit's never getting dealt with. It's always an argument or whatever it is, whatever the situation might be. It's like, you know, is this fucking friendship or relationship more stress than it is, like, positive? Because if it's more stress and fucking negative, then you don't need that in your life. You know? And, I don't know. It's, well, again, just because y'all were cool in, like, high school or whatever it is, doesn't mean you gotta be cool nowadays. People change. You know what I mean? Fuck, if anybody stumbles across this and you chilled with me when I was in my early 20s, I'm fucking totally, like, I'm different from when I was 24. Froze? Oh. Well, it'll pick up again. Either way. Anyway, you know, like, I'm 26. I turned 27 this year. But, like, I'm fucking different than I was when I was 24. I'm different than I was a couple months ago. It's, you know, it's fucking, it's one of those things, like, people change, and some people don't. And the people who haven't changed, you don't need to, like, fuck with them anymore. Especially if you've changed your life for the positive. Why go back to a negative situation? You know? I don't know. Just my take. Dean Wild, the power of unity. This is actually a very big thing. It's something I've always pushed with this whole, like, Church of Juvy thing, I guess. You know, just fucking, it doesn't matter if you're into comic books, if you're into fucking weird hip-hop music, if you're a juggalo, if you're a Baxwar kid, if you're a Stomp Down fan, if you're a country music fan, like, whatever the fuck category you fall into, like, I've kind of always been like, you know, just fucking come together in this, like, weird little community, share your interests with everybody, you know, like, it's fucking, you never know, like, who might, you know, either already have that interest or, like, be looking for something new, you know what I mean? And then fucking, next thing you know, I realize I'm saying fuck a lot, but next thing you know, you realize, like, holy shit, like, I'm not alone. excuse me, like you realize like there's more people out there that have the same interests or even have the same struggles and same thoughts that I do. I know for a very long time the way I wanted to do photography, the way I kind of like looked at the world and I guess like for a lack of a better term like death and like darker things. A book by Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue and 6am. This Is Gonna Hurt. Everybody's having technical difficulties? Well, fuck. I hope, like, when it's uploaded, it's all good. I don't know why I pay for the high-speed internet. God damn. Either way. But, like, the way he approaches photography and the way he, like, I don't know, the way he just, like, looks at, like, certain things, it was like, holy shit, like, I'm not the only one. You know what I mean? His book, Heroin Diaries, I read that, and fuck, like, it almost felt like I was, like, looking in a mirror at times, you know what I mean? So, the power of unity is, like, it's an important thing, because as some people think it might be cool to be, like, you know, a loner or a hermit, or like, oh, I don't need people. Like, the human brain is built for communities and, like, for communication. Like, we need stimulus from other people. Like, we need stimulus, like, from talking to people and just interacting with them. So the power of unity, it's more than just, like, an emotional thing and more than just, like, a support thing. It's actually, like, a mindset and a healthy thing. But, like, when you have, like, whether it's only, like, 3 friends, 2 friends, fuck, even if you have no friends around you except for, like, 1 in your city kind of thing, you got someone in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got someone that's willing to fight for you, that's a fucking, like, that's something you should, like, definitely appreciate. You should definitely, like, be thankful for, and don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I've been through a lot of different things where I didn't have support from people around me. You know, like, I didn't have, like, any friends that, like, really gave a fuck about what I was doing or supported that shit. Nowadays, I don't know, it seems like now that I'm just really being myself and, like, kind of, like, doing these, like, weird, like, dark short films and, like the intros and outros where it's, like, you know, kind of, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to say, like, horror, but they're different. And just from, like, shit on life lessons in the vlogs, like, people hitting me up just from me being myself now. It's fucking dope. You know what I mean? And it's from just doing that, like talking about, like, Hannibal or doing, like, this short film or whatever. I've gotten in contact with some of the fucking dopest people that I talk to now. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking go down the list. There's way too many to name. But either way, it's your vision. I don't know if you mean the stream or, like, this topic. God damn. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things too. Like, if Cam means the topic where it's like, you know, it's your vision. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you get super excited. The intros, exactly. Yeah, man. Fuck, Cam just said it. Like, doing these short films and doing those weird little intros and outros for the vlogs, like, that is my vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is, like, little reflections of, like, who I am. You know what I mean? Like, something that I've always liked to do, something that I've always, like, I've always wanted to do. You know what I mean? It's just I didn't really, I guess, realize it until I started making my own videos. I'd always wanted to be an actor and do darker things, but it was one of those things, like, I never had, like, that's one of those things, like, I never had friends and shit that really, like, supported it or gave a fuck, or I got made fun of for it. And, like, that type of shit, like, you can't, I don't know, that's not gonna motivate you or anything. I don't know. You gotta have people around you that are gonna fuck with you, gonna fuck with, like, your vision, your dreams, and you should do the same for them, obviously. Like, if somebody supports your visions and your goals, like, do what you can to support them as well, you know? So, I don't know. That's life lessons for today. It was a bit of a rough one, wasn't it, folks? That's the beauty of live YouTube. I was going to say TV, but technically it's not TV. Unless you're watching it on your TV. Then that's the magic of live TV. This has been Life Lessons. I've been your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at JuvyThaKid. I realized I did this and there's no graphic. Well, my quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos. For the love of everybody, keep being weird. Awkward outro. Awkward outro.